One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So SMU's offense has the ball first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside. And
he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Wants to throw. It's Byrne. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's the heat. With the catch, it's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
You know, momentum's a big part at the quarterback position, too. And sure, he threw a pick on the last drive, so let's come out on this one and find some easy completions from the pocket. If it's not there for me downfield right away, let me find my check down and get myself back into rhythm.
Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed in the middle, it's Card. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple...
Touchdown, SMU! Great job by the back on the option.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Powers forward. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now it's 2nd and goal. Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Byrne. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. Running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Owls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On the move and looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Breaks free. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Owls have it with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Byrne. This time on target. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and
breaks into the open.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Here we go. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Quick strike complete. Bounced off his feet. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10.
Timeout, SMU.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Got a little space. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. At midfield, he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Byrne. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game.
There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Byrne. Got the quick pass. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the first down. Looking for more. Looking for more room. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both